Starkville, Mississippi. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Washington Huskies and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis-Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field? The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He leaves it with his back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's Williams to throw. Rushes on him. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Going left, Fluff Bothwell. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Taylor wants to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. To the end zone, and is picked off.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Starkville. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Handoff, fluff Bothwell.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Rides to back and leaves it. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Play action with Williams. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Goes to the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Racing down the left side. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Taylor wants to throw. It's complete. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Williams makes the grab on the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Lets it fly. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Bringing the heat. Connection to the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Throwing, Williams. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Williams looking for a man. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Unloads it left. That pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Huskies! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They just keep firing. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back.
Man, that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. On the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Evans. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Taylor wants to throw. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll give it to Fluff. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Washington. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Line gets set, first down. Williams. Gonna let it fly. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Seizing that open space and opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. On the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Williams will pass. Looking to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Touchdown, Washington. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's Williams to throw. Finds his big tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. He got it, and that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
One more snap coming before halftime. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Gamecocks eyeing a second win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Bulldog! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. So the 2-point try is good, but there is an injured player still on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play, and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they called that a face mask. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. While they have a look at the injured player, will take a timeout. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Williams. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Fires to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Now the pitch. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. And despite the missed field goal, the lead still at 16 points.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking long. Upstairs, he's got it. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Here's a gift to Bothwell. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grabs it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Taylor wants to throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Throwing, Williams. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Great place to start for this offense. Handoff, Fluff Rothwell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
To the air on second down. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. Taylor wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Now on first and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. They'll run it with Bothwell. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Here's a give to Washington. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Third down from the gun, Williams. Working that left side now. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Deep to shallow. That's why I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires left. The short hands. It's Evans. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Trying play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And it's good! Tie ball game here in the 4th. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it to Washington. The draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Off play action on 1st down. He wants to go deep. Makes a grab on the shot. Hits the crease. Touchdown Bulldog. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And that's exactly how you draw it up on offense, man. You run the football, you get those bodies committed, Jesse, and you use speed out wide with a little bit of play action.
A really nice job of setting it up by the play caller. You're right. Those linebackers and safeties, they want to come down and support the run, but a really nice throw, excellent route, and they're able to connect for a massive TD.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Williams to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got it.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And 3rd down for a defensive lineman, trust me, I'm one of them, is money down. Go get me that quarterback. Make the stop. Get him to 4th down. The defensive line, the defense was ready to rock and roll. Nice job.
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Escapes the pressure going right. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down. Great coverage. Break on the football. Force the incompletion. And more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams dances away. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll send the tight end in motion. Williams looking for a man. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the all.
It's a seam wide open. He's at the. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs will try to run out the clock in the final minute. They'll start on the ground with Bothwell. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Bothwell again. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. There's a crease. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldog!
They talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Williams. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, that's crippling because offensively you had to do something with the football, make a play. You fumble the ball, put it on the turf. Defense recovers. With this deficit, ball game over.
Taylor wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And it's no good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. The roughing call gives this offense a 1st down, and we'll see if they can take advantage of the second chance. He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog. A great catch in the end zone.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Williams will pass. Fires to the middle. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
Man, they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.